A much-anticipated legislation on sexual and sexist violence sparked a heated debate in the French Parliament this week. The proposed bill includes measures such as imposing fines for catcalling and cyber harassment, as well as extending the prescription period so that victims of sexual abuse can file complaints later in their lives. But the package of laws has been widely criticized by advocacy groups for failing to set a legal age of consent. Caroline Dehaze helped pen a letter to the French President Emmanuel Macron demanding the government be tougher on fighting sexual violence against children. A petition she started online has gathered more than 100,000 signatures.
In Article 2 within the government's proposed bill, it recognises that in France, even when a crime involves penetration, it can still be called sexual assault. This means a child who is penetrated by an adult would not have been raped, and we don't agree with that.
The government says the bill is being misinterpreted and that this law will help reinforce punishment imposed on perpetrators of sexual abuse against minors.
In French law, rape is characterised in the penal code by penetration obtained by constraint, threat, violence or surprise. We're proposing to add a paragraph in the penal code to this definition of rape, so as a crime stating when the victim is younger than 15. We believe that is constitutive of constraint or surprise. So even if the child hasn't resisted, hasn't said no, we still consider that to be rape. So the judge can conclude that is rape. The debate won't be on whether the child resisted, which is a scandalous debate. It will be whether or not the child was younger than 15.
After 3 days of intense debates, the proposed bill was finally approved in the lower house of Congress by 115 votes against 29. The text will now go to the Senate for a final vote. But advocate groups say their fight is not over and that they will continue putting pressure on the government of Emmanuel Macron so that more is done to protect women and children against sexual violence here in France. Annelise Borges in Paris for Euronews.